Hey guys, welcome to the Further Maths Fortify Study Guide, or FM167 of the Further Maths Fortify Study Guide. This question reads, the first term of a geometric sequence is A, where A is greater than 0. The common ratio of this sequence, R, is such that -1 is less than R, which is less than 0. Which one of the following graphs best represents the progression of this sequence? Now, my favorite way to do a question like this is actually by picking some arbitrary numbers that follow those rules, so values for A and R, and then just seeing what happens when those values interact with each other. So this is what I mean. Now, first of all, we're looking at a geometric sequence, and we're going to use a recurrence relation to help us sort of frame out what a geometric sequence like this could look like. So if we have V0 equals something, where Vn plus 1 equals R of V, or R times Vn, that's our skeleton for a geometric recurrence relation. So let's give it some values. So I'm going to give A a value of 12 because that's bigger than 0. And I'm going to give R a value of -0.5 because that's in between -1 and 0. So from here, we've got some new values now. So we've got V0 equals 12, where Vn plus 1 equals -0.5 of Vn. Which means as we go from one term to the next term, we're going to be multiplying by -0.5. So following this sequence, if you wanted to sort of map out the first few numbers that would follow through in this sequence, our first number, of course, is going to be 12, given that that's our first number there. Now 12 times -0.5 is going to give us a value of -6. And then -6 times -0.5, to once again get to the next value, is going to be +3. +3 is then going to become -1.5. And then -1.5 is going to become +0.75. And we'll leave it there for now, that's 5 terms. So if we were to plot this on one of the graphs that is shown to us here, if we had a value of 12, that might be up here. And then a value of -6 is going to be on the other side and half as big. So it's going to be in the negative end of our graph, and it's going to be 6 down as opposed to 12 up. Then, once again, timesing by -0.5, the next term in our sequence is going to be 3. So, once again, over to the positive side, but half as big. And continuing that pattern, -1.5 will probably look something like this, and then 0.75 like that. So we've got a sequence that is sort of coning down, which of course looks like option A. If you guys have any questions about how we've done this, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.